Welcome to Guess the Emoji Bible Character Edition. So today I'll be going head to head with AI. So I'll be guessing a combination of emojis to see which Bible character they are trying to imply or which character it is. And for each character I guess correctly or I get correctly, it's plus 1 point. I'll go for 2 rounds. By the end of those 2 rounds, if I have less than half of the score, it means that I'll have to do 70 push-ups ish. Early this morning. And as we can tell, I'm not in the right shape to do 70 push-ups, so good luck to me. This is a dove, a wave, and a sheep. This is Noah.
The dove, the flood, and the ark all point to the man who built the ark and survived the flood with his family and animals 2 by 2. Genesis 6-9.
Correct.
You crushed it, Peace. Although we all know the first one is supposed to be easy, so no need to celebrate here. On to the next one.
A baby, actually an African baby, a basket, and a wave. I would say baby Moses.
Your guess is correct. Baby Moses placed in a basket on the Nile River to save him from Pharaoh's command. Exodus 2. You're 2 for 2. Peace.
It's Moses.
Though let's be real, we all know the second one is also supposed to be easy, so no need to throw a parade here.
Let's go to 3. An old man and his male, and there's an axe, and then there's a tree. Did you remember of the story where Elisha or Elijah made an axe to float after it was taken down? So I think it's Elisha. Between Elisha or Elijah.
Nice try, but the correct answer is Elisha's axe head miracle. This references the story where Elisha made a borrowed axe head float after it fell into the water while someone was cutting trees near the Jordan. So yes, you're absolutely right to say Elisha. My bad, because apparently the goal is to know the Bible character, not the story. Shocking concept, I know. So yes, you get a point.
Yes, it's Elisha. I'm good at this. Yeah, it's Elisha. Question number 4. I don't know what that emoji is though. There's a person holding and an arrow. A person holding an arrow. 10, 3. A person holding an arrow. Let me just say Jacob. I don't know.
Not Jacob, but nice try, I guess. The correct answer is Lazarus.
It's not Jacob. It's Lazarus.
Grave, plus came back to life, plus target, miracle of Jesus. Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead after 4 days, one of his most powerful miracles.
Yeah, it's Lazarus. I had no clue on that one. I literally had no clue on that one. So I lost 1. So let's go to question number 5. The queen, the crown, and the person saying no. So it's a princess and a king and the crown saying no. I am guessing it's Esther. I don't know.
Esther is correct. The queen who wore the crown and bravely said no to silence, because apparently that's exactly what those emojis obviously meant. If I perish, I perish. Esther 4:16. You nailed it, Peace. I'm sure nobody saw that coming.
Woo! Yeah, man. A whale, a wave, and a person running. That's easy. That's Jonah.
Correct. Jonah tried to run away from God's command to preach to Nineveh, got swallowed by a great fish, whale, in the ocean, and spent 3 days inside before being spit out to complete his mission. Wow, let's see how you do on the next one, Mr. Know-It-All.
A rainbow, a canoe boat, and some animal tracks. Ish. These are too easy. That's Noah, man. That's Noah.
Correct. Noah built the ark, saved all the animals, represented by the paws, and after the flood, God set a rainbow in the sky as a sign of his covenant.
Correct. Your boy did it again. This is too easy. A strong arm, a lion, and scissors. Come on. This is Samson. Because why? Kill the lion, strong arm, and hair from the hair that was supposed to be cut. So that's Samson.
Correct. Samson had incredible strength, killed a lion with his bare hands, and lost his power when Delilah cut his hair with scissors.
I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. I did it again.
Oh, wow. Congratulations on knowing one of the most famous Bible stories that literally every Sunday school kid learns before they can tie their shoes.
A snake, an apple, and a tree. I think I'll say Adam and Eve.
Correct. Adam and Eve. The serpent tempted Eve with the forbidden fruit from the tree in the Garden of Eden, and both Adam and Eve ate from it.
Correct. Adam and Eve. What is this one? I think it's Moses.
Correct. Baby Moses was placed in a basket on the Nile River in Egypt to save him from Pharaoh's decree and was found by Pharaoh's daughter. I'm pretty sure you didn't know this one. It was just a lucky guess. You had no idea which country that flag was from, did you?
Correct. A sword, a palace, a crown. I'll go for David. I don't know who it is. I think it's David.
Correct. David used a sword in many battles, lived in palaces, and became the great king of Israel after defeating Goliath. Oh, great. Here we go. Celebrating wild guesses again. I bet you didn't actually know that one either.
Again, I did it. A fire, some rain, and a mountain. This is fire, some rain. That's Elijah, right? I think it's Elijah. Between Elijah and Elisha, that was Elijah, because Elijah was the one on the mountain. So I think it's Elijah.
Correct. Elijah called down fire from heaven on Mount Carmel to defeat the prophets of Baal and later prayed for rain to end the drought. Oh, actually, I didn't think you would know this one. Did you know that some people think Mount Carmel is only 5 miles from the sea? So Elijah could easily see the storm clouds coming when he told everyone it was going to rain right after he beat the other prophets?
I did it. It was Elijah. A star, an angel, and a trumpet. I think this is Jesus, or rather, let's say baby Jesus.
Correct, baby Jesus. The star guided the wise men, angels announced his birth to the shepherds, and trumpets, horns, were associated with the heavenly proclamation of the Messiah's arrival.
I got it again. Oh, na 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 na. There is a sheep, there is bread. A sheep, some bread, and some wine. I don't know what this one is. I don't know what this one is. What is this? A sheep, some bread, and some wine. I'm not gonna say Jesus.
Jesus is the good shepherd, sheep, the bread of life, bread, and used wine at the Last Supper representing his blood.
Come on, bro. Really? That was a lucky guess. I literally had no idea. I don't know, man. I just don't trust this. The last one is a lightning, a storm, and fire. Who is that? Lightning, storm, and fire. I don't know. Is it the devil? I think it's the devil.
Wrong answer. Elijah experienced God's presence through the wind, earthquake, and fire, but God spoke to him in a gentle whisper. Also, Elijah was taken up to heaven in a whirlwind with chariots of fire.
No. Round 1, I got 13 out of 15, so your boy knows that. Bruh. So let's go to round 2. From the list of these characters, I'm going to draw each one of them under 30 seconds, and then I'm going to give AI to see if it can recognize which one of these is the story. And if it fails to recognize which story it is, then it means that I have failed. If it guesses correctly, it means I get 1 point. And if it guesses wrongly, it means I failed. Story number 1, Moses. Moses, a basket, and then there's a baby, then there's wheat. Okay.
My guess is Jonah. I can see a person in what looks like the belly of a large fish or whale with curved lines suggesting the inside of the creature. This matches perfectly with Jonah's story of being swallowed by the great fish after trying to flee from God's command to go to Nineveh.
Oh! I am tossed. It's saying it's Jonah, and I took to be Moses. Yeah. We are 1 down, 9 to go. Man, I can't lose this. Noah. The timer is started. Let's go. We have a big boat. and inside that boat we have some animals, and then this one Noah.
My guess is Noah. I can see the ark with what looks like animals, possibly elephants or other large animals, on board, floating on water. This perfectly matches Noah's story of building the ark and saving pairs of animals from the Great Flood.
I told you. So we got Noah right. Let's draw David. Okay, David. So we have a small boy here, right? And then he is standing. And then we have a big man here with a spear. We are done. I feel good about this one.
My guess is David. I can see a small figure, David, with what looks like a sling, facing a much larger figure, Goliath. This perfectly matches the famous story of young David defeating the giant Goliath with just a sling and a stone.
I told you. Starting Jonah. Where is Jonah? Oh yeah. So this is a boat, right? And then it is and then deep down here. Okay, let's see what happens.
My guess is Jonah. I can see a person inside what looks like a large whale or great fish with a boat on the surface above. This matches Jonah's story. He was thrown overboard from a ship during a storm and swallowed by the great fish.
My guess is Jonah. Timer is up. And I wasn't done drawing Samson. Let's see what happens. I'm not really feeling confident now.
My guess is Samson. I can see a figure with long hair who appears to be fighting or wrestling with what looks like a lion. This matches Samson's famous story of killing a lion with his bare hands, and his long hair was the source of his supernatural strength.
Cool. Die down with the battle of Jericho. But Daniel win the battle of Jericho. No, it's not Daniel, bro. Time is running. Let's say someone is praying, and then this one I missed it. Okay, it's safe.
My guess is Daniel. I can see a person standing calmly next to what appears to be a lion with its mouth open, showing teeth. This perfectly matches Daniel's story of being thrown into the lion's den, but being protected by God. The lions didn't harm him.
I don't know. At this point, it just feels like I keep on winning. So, yeah. Daniel. Yeah, it is Daniel. Let's now draw Mary, mother of... We start with, I don't know, man. How can I draw Mary? Okay, yeah, okay. I know. I'm gonna draw Mary, right? And then she's gonna be... This is bad. So, I can see a figure in robes.
My guess is Mary, mother of Jesus. I can see a figure in robes sitting with what appears to be a baby, and there's a cross in the background. This represents Mary holding baby Jesus, with the cross symbolizing his future sacrifice.
Yes! We did it. John the Baptist. Let's do... John the Baptist is very simple. You know why? You just need to draw a river, and then you need to draw a person baptizing another person. Oh, man. I keep on failing it. Okay.
My guess is John the Baptist. I can see a figure standing in water performing what looks like a baptism. One person is dipping or immersing another person in the water. This perfectly represents John the Baptist baptizing people.
It's John the Baptist. Okay. Alright, okay. At this point, I'm either a really good artist or now we're drawing Abraham. Abraham is simple. You draw an old man, right? Standing there, and then you draw an old man holding what looks like... I'm not so confident about this one though.
My guess is Abraham. I can see a figure holding what appears to be a knife standing next to what looks like an altar with wood and another person, likely Isaac, on it.
I didn't know I was this good, but let's see what happens. Okay, I'm enjoying this. One last question. And the last question, Esther. Let's go. Esther. I don't know how we can do Esther. I have no idea how he's gonna guess this one, but yeah, let's see what happens.
My guess is Esther. I can see two figures wearing crowns. One appears to be pointing at the other. This represents Queen Esther before King Ahasuerus, Xerxes, when she courageously approached the king to save her people, the Jews, from Haman's plot.
Again, he did it again. I did it. Yeah, I guess little press ups is good for your health anyway, but I did good, so there is no need for press ups. See you guys, catch you guys later.